what that I use him and look where I use wipe off the cane. One old cloth. See that? Piece of old rag. So where I get the rag there from now, sweaty so. That's why I no buy cane from if I no see it appeal. I don't want it. See that? I'm using dirty and them funny fucking and them out there dirty. Look there, look. See cloth them I use.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what one, a blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. And as always, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, is all about the parish of St. James, Montego Bay. Boy, me I tell my peeps, the thing rough over that side there. And for Montego Bay to be one of our nation's tourism hub, and to the rate of crime and violence in the St. James parish, trust me, it's atrocious and appalling and heart-rending to many. The people am afraid, literally. Yeah, man. A man text me the other day and say, yo, On The Spot News Media, the future of my daughter look dim, because to the level of criminality and anarchy that's going on in our nation, boy, Jano Star, I'm afraid for my little daughter growing up in a society like this. I long for the days of when I was growing up, where a village raised a child, and many others like that father is out there. Many parents are fearful of the life that their children will be living in our present state in Jamaica. So let me kick it off with this morning's set of stories. Now, in a port in Montego Bay, we have seen in recent times where certain ports in Mobile St. James has been used as transshipment ports for guns and ammunition. And yesterday, the contraband enforcement team found a firearm and several rounds of ammunition at the wharf in Montego Bay St. James. It is understood by On The Spot News Media that the items were found wrapped in sheets that were packed in a barrel. The discovery was made during a search sometime after 2 p.m. So with all the mayhem and chaos, knockings and clappings and dead bodies dropping like flies in the parish of St. James, the man and man them still a try for bring in more gun in the country after all of what is presently happening. Boy, may I tell you, when is this going to end? Boy, the thing rough out of John shop there. That's all I can say. Now, in recent days, we have seen a portion of knockings and clappings in the St. James parish, where we have seen some double murder, and we have also seen some triple and some one-on-one knockings and clappings here, there, and everywhere. Now, the latest one that is on everybody's lips is the triple knockings and clappings that took place in Mount Zion, out there in the Rosal section of St. James, in close enough proximity to that of Spot Valley, and of course it's the Barretown police area. Now the 3 men on your screen has since been identified. Well, 2 of the 3 I should have stated. So the one on top has since been identified as Mad Dog 6, an upcoming artist, and also said to be a member of the infamous 6 gang. And from here we mention 6 gang, and him being a member of that gang, you definitely know what that represents. And the man in the red and blue with the blue baseball cap on his head is said to be a one-time footballer from the Rossies High School back in them days. His birth name is said to be Demar Dowman, but his alias in the street is known as Bitter. Now the thing surrounding that knockings and clappings of them three man there, is that none of the three is from the Mount Zion area. It is said that they were taken there, slaughtered, and left for dead in the streets. So basically, the persons who know Wagwan is the man them was spread out like sheet, no longer among the land of the living. And the men who spread them out like sheet, yeah man. So my peeps, this one is definitely a sticky one. But let us revisit another set of knockings and clappings. The knockings and clappings were going on Crawford Street, I think last week, Monday. Then another double knockings and clappings were going on Adelphi, Canaan. Then another knockings and clappings going on Crawford Street of a meat shop owner known as Clive. Then a taximan will get can up losing Feme 3 pints shortly after. So my peeps, a whole heap of things surrounding inna them knockings and clappings there. So I go play an audio of the superintendent in charge of the St. James Police Division listing names of some criminal suspects that he wants. So we're going to play that and then we're going to get into the meat of the matter. Listen.
Tevin Lawson, O.C. Bruck, is a person of interest in the double murder that took place on Crawford Street on Monday of this week. Lester Gallimore, O.C. Zaddo, is a person of interest in the double murder that took place in Canaan, Adelphi, yesterday morning. Jaden Henry of Canaan, you are a person of interest in the double murder that took place in Canaan district yesterday. You are to turn yourself into the police at Freeport by 12 midday on the 11th of May 2023.
That was the voice of Senior Superintendent in charge of the St. James Police Division, Vernon Ellis. So now hear it from the commanding officer's mouth, not on the Spot News Media making up stories to get some views. Yeah man. So I'm pretty sure the ones and ones them who have been tuning into On The Spot News Media over the years would have heard me make mention of that infamous character known as Tevin Lawson, otherwise known as Bruck, who rose to prominence about 2.5 years ago in the Salem community as a Knockist and Clappist for the infamous unknown No Limit gang that was headed by the now deceased Bighead Jeffrey. Yeah man. So Bruck rose to prominence and is now a major factor in the war in the Salem community. So of course on your screen is the infamous character Tevin Lawson. Now the next man that the superintendent made mention of is a man known as Lester Gallimore, but popularly known in the criminal underworld as Zaddo. Now Zaddo is presently on your screen. One of the main culprits involved in the double knockings and clappings over there in Adelphi, Canaan, last Wednesday. Now this man is presently on the run and is considered to be armed and dangerous. Yeah man. But the thing is, my peeps, both knockings and clappings, that of the double in Salem and the double in Adelphi, Canaan, are connected. All these knockists and clappists are connected one way or the other. But make we continue. Yeah man. So the next man is known as Jaden Henry or Jaden Henry. This is the man present on your screen. And he is also wanted by the St. James Police and is to be considered armed and dangerous. So if seen, alert the squad of them right away, or link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded blogger. Note the term like-minded blogger. and give us the information, and we will most definitely pass it on to those in authority and can make effective change. But there is way more to this than what meets the eye, as there's other main players in this knockings and clappings of rival gangs. So there's two main arch rival in this ongoing war. We are talking about Shortman or Short Boss, who is presently behind bars, we control one side, and we are talking about Bruck, we control the other side. Now down in a Canaan lane, them farm them own little offspring gang known as the KDF. Yeah, man. So the KDF stands for Canaan Lane Defense Force. I don't know how you come by being a defense force for Canaan Lane, but that is what them call themselves. Now in that crew, it consists of many. We are talking about man like Fenty, we are talking about man like Dada. Even Little Zulu's name has come to prominence in this gang. Our next brother with them call Sausage Mouth. And of course, we are talking about the leader, or one of the leaders, Bruck. Our next man known as Kajimolo. Our next man known as Little Jeffrey. Yeah, man. Because we all know that the big Jeffrey has passed a covered vlogs on him also. He was the main supplier of all the heavy artillery and weaponry that you see down there in Canaan Lane. Now on your screen, let me give you some names and faces of some of the prominent and controversial figures in that crew. Now on the side of Bruck, this is Bruck's brother, a man known as Clive Lawson Jr., as Clive Lawson Sr. was the meat man who end up lose 3 points in this ongoing gang warrior. The next man presently on your screen is Kujumulo. He's also from the Canaan Lane area, a real old Knockist and Clappist in the streets, just the same. Now this next man here presently on your screen is on the side of Shortman, known as Pappi, but his correct name is Stephen Johnson. This man is said to be heavily involved in the knockings and clappings of Clive. Now this thing here definitely serious. So these are some of the main perpetrators, the real old Knockist and Clappist them, who is heavily involved in what you see going on between Salem, Knockist and Clappist them, and also those from the Adelphi, Canaan area. Now the 2 man them will end up lose for them 3 points last Wednesday. You can see them clearly on your screen right here, so standing together with them farmer artists known as Father God. So the whole of them involved in them badness, and the whole of them definitely end up meet them demise in some rather brutal and wicked way. So for the little ones and ones them looking on who feel like this is the route for you to go, think again, because trust me, the rise is swift and quick, and so is the ending. Yeah, man. So Bruck and his affiliates, for no time I come. And I can say the same thing for Shortman, even though behind bars, and his affiliates, for no time I come. But mostly to the residents in and around these volatile communities right across the length and breadth of the St. James Police Division. You too have a significant part to play in all of what is going on. Because a fool of family them, a fool of friend them, a fool of son, a fool of daughters mix up with them, a fool of father, a fool of brother, a fool of cousin, uncle, auntie, and schoolmate. So all of uno who sit down there with no hand pound head, uno know exactly where I go on. But as always, in farmer Fedora, dead. Yeah, man. So continue to believe in that myth. Gunman are the biggest informer. You are known as a patriot if you see the ills and wrongs going on in your communities and say something. There is nothing bad about stating your claim and speaking against the ills and the grim reality that many of us have to live in. So if you know something, say something. Do not sit and wait for it to come knocking on your door, because by the time you hear that knock, guess what? It's too late. So again, my peeps, a word to the wise is always sufficient. So anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.